Welcome back to Control. This is the post-game, brought to you by Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. We had put on the P7 jumpsuit getup in order to show the alternate costumes for a change. In this part, we're going through some side quests.
Huh. So the windows in this area were actually explodable. Okay. Is there anything actually in here aside from the treasure chest?
The mold host, yes, because we are eradicating the mold hosts in around parapsychology and central research and the ritual division as we get to them, and also access the segments of the guide video that will tell us where they are.
Underhill
has a I'm not surprised, because Underhill can be kind of dickish at times. Let's read. Correspondence.
She clearly has no concept of what the mold is. She claims they are microorganisms responsible for constructing the mold. Ridiculous. It's a rapidly growing fungus, not dissimilar to kudzu. She's fabricating complexity to justify her absurd budget demands. Speaking of which, I find it interesting that an old friend of yours gets her budget approved with no questions asked. I wonder if the Operations Oversight Committee would be interested to learn of that. Yours in estimation, Dr. Lewis.
Ah, so it wasn't Underhill who was the author of the notice. It's that Underhill keeps getting her budget proposals approved even though they don't totally make sense. And I agree that you should make a logical consideration with respect to money. There be a mold host around here. Where is he? Okay, where's the host? I'm not afraid. I have immunity from fungus-based damage.
Hammer procedures.
Yes, the ban hammer. They have found the ban hammer, Mr. Gurdet. It is here. It is held by the Department of Control.
No method for suppressing the item's thaumaturgical effect is yet known. To prevent infection, wear proper safety gloves while handling. The item is a wooden mallet from a High Striker Carnival game, along with...
Oh, it's not a ban hammer. I thought it was a ban hammer.
The item infects any organic material with an unknown disease upon making physical contact. The effects of this disease are similar to leprosy, but develop at a much faster rate. It's a disintegration hammer. It is a ban hammer.
Yeah, he who is struck by the ban hammer shall be banished, but apparently he who holds the hammer also will be banished.
Power disintegrates your soul, or something along those lines.
Don't let your guard down in this area. Hidden location discovered. Because you got a nasty little surprise waiting for you up
launch
here.
Efficiency mod.
Ooh, the radio. Get to play some music for a bit. Yeah, alright, we're rocking. Oh my god! Like, fellas, fuck off. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, now first, you gotta put your pants back on.
Plant
complaint. Who's complaining? I will have you know that these plants did nothing to harm you, except make your oxygen.
That general does have a nice voice, and the plant sure seems to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. We are not going through the happening, okay? I promise.
Okay, let's try that one more time.
So really, this event doesn't spawn until you turn on the radio?
I guess not.
That is strange.
Well, you know what's even stranger is that you walk into a place, there's nobody around you, you get distracted by something on the wall for a second, well, let's say about 5 seconds, and then you turn around and boom, there is a fucking horde of enemies behind you. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. It also pissed me off when I died, which is why this moment of vengeance will be thoroughly enticing to those who demand flesh.
Do you demand
moldy,
flesh,
soft flesh? Well, right now I do, dramatically. Alright, come on. Come on, get your asses over. I see you. You are not cheap-shotting me, even though I'm low on health. Go screw yourselves, gentlemen. With your fungus hands and your fungus penises.
And they're gonna get you.
God. Oh, God, not again. Please, for the love of God, not again. Alright, quick. Take control of his brains. Why will you not take control of his brains? How will you try shooting him? I mean, the music is nice.
Astro blips.
Son of a bitch. Alright, are there any more? There he is. He did not understand pathing. This is good. This is good. We can exploit enemies who are stupid. You, sir, you look quite stupid. God damn it. Alright, boom. We took out the hosts in Central Research, but there are still more yet to be slain. Somebody bring me the Super Mario Sunshine Flood. We have much goop to clean up.
Yeah, you don't actually... Well, that's the thing. If the mold is still there, doesn't that mean that you haven't actually killed the host yet?
It's just a clue. Huh. You can see the outline of his gooch.
It's just one large scale HRA.
Darling.
No choice.
My sweet dumpling.
It's there now. Protecting the most important thing.
So, yeah, grown men crying, check. Grown men clutching themselves while wearing no clothes, check.
Darling's alive?
Grown men clutching themselves wearing no clothes, talking nonsense. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door. And I'm floating in a most peculiar way.
Earth below us. Nope. I always have problems with that lyric. Weird.
But here am I sitting with a camera in my laboratory. Darling, you are weird, but we already knew this.
My leaves were as pretty as yours.
You know, let's do something a little more rational, like talking to plants and then making them suddenly rejuvenate with our voices. It's nice. Well, find all the plants.
Do you have a family? I am.
Oh, you're so nice.
I miss him a lot.
See, that's something they have in common. It's nice to relate.
I mean, yes, plants have plants have sex, but do they have gender?
Say I'm the director.
Well, you could postulate that plants have both male and female parts.
On the job training.
That the germinating portion, the plant penis, if you will, produces the pollen, the sperm, and the stamen is what receives the pollen, which would be the ovaries.
You destroyed the bathroom stalls. You know those bathroom stalls require like $100 of reparations every time they get destroyed, Jesse.
Hey, your taxpayer dollars will repair that bathroom stall every time you reload the game.
Your chlorophyll really brings out the green in your leaves.
Boy, you look really turgid today.
I kind of wish there were more. They're good listeners.
We got a cease accelerator. Ooh.
They're good listeners. Oh, that is funny.
Are you gonna actually go turn this one in?
No, it's already done. It's all you had to do is this. That's the cool thing about the notice board missions. We got that from Ati the janitor's office, and we picked up a number of those. We only did that one. That one was goofy. It was fun. I liked it. And it just brings me back to one of the most important reasons why players ought to pick this game up is that polish matters in video games, as we had mentioned before. We got to listen to the main character talk sweetly to a bunch of plants, and you know what? It's comforting to my ears, and I enjoyed it very much.
Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during this process, contact your supervisor.
Yes, the chair, the recording chair. Make sure the hood is over the head. Kind of like an execution chair, really. You see, here we can observe the subject while he sits and is fastened in place and twitches. Don't move Dr. Brown's head gizmo around. How is he supposed to test it on Marty? You come from a long distance.
So what's actually being played on the PA system here?
Wouldn't you like to know? Maybe it was something that was making people go crazy. Hey, come on, I follow the goop trail. Come on, where's the gooper? Who's a goofy gooper? I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna punish you. There he is. There he is. You son of a bitch, you tried spitting at me. I evaded you.
Eat chair.
Eat shit and die.
Corrupted sand.
Boom. Parapsychology is now just a little bit cleaner, but that's not all. Alright, here we go back to the...
More
we should remember this. This is the strobe effect laboratory. You can find one of the mold hosts here. All the mold host side mission makes you do, it goes back to previously accessed areas. As every good game should do, they should force the player to reuse the environment at some point.
10% additional energy.
How about 20%? How about 50 total percent greater?
Okay, 50 total percent energy is definitely worth it, but...
Whoa! We got lots of power now. Now I feel effective. Now I feel like my cooldowns are that much more important. I also don't have to wait as long before I have to cool down. Alright, now we go to the ritual division. This is where I had to summon the guide video quite a bit in order to finally finish this side mission. And I decided to finish it because I started it.
Okay.
Okay, wait for the elevator. And follow the landmarks. Pick up the notes.
Carla, file received.
What is it this time?
Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for these to decrease in the future, however, as my analysis of the newly discovered BlackRock variant is reaching a critical point. I hope you will be able to attend them still. Darlin seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Carla Vaughn.
You're welcome. Yeah, just exposition. I mean, would our lives be any different had I not found that? Probably not that much.
I mean,
we have more characters.
Is Dr. Vaughn one of the NPCs that we actually have access to?
I don't think we've met Dr. Vaughn. I mean, for all we know, she turned into a fungus monster.
Okay. Rituals. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the results of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize the deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world and, when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. Refer to file D111 for full report.
I have a ritual that every time I lock my car, I have to A, have the key in my hand, B, I have to tug on the door handle 5 times, and C, I have to say the word locked. If I don't do any of those 3 things, then I cannot walk away from my car knowing that I had actually locked it. I cannot walk away.
Accelerate the ritual by switching it over to 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, two or 3 is good, but I find that the most important aspect is that I have to say the word locked, because sometimes I might be caught, talking to myself, I might be thinking of something out loud, and then I won't say the word locked, and I say, well, fuck, now I have to turn around and say the word locked. Budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It'll be good for morale, and I guarantee we'll respond positively to these videos. We can't expect to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proved for years, love puppets.
This confirms that they had child espers here.
Yeah. Jesse was a child esper.
Yeah, but Jesse didn't stay here all that long.
And in the next part, we will meet our destiny.
So you say.